Hi folks, welcome. It's a lovely sunny warm evening here. It's the 22nd of July. Just swing the camera around here over our town down there, just out of sight. And up there, narrows up through there, through the split in the hills. Well, what are we doing here? I wanted to show you the results of that concoction that I made up the other day, utilizing this product, which seemed to do rather well. High heat mortar. It's a little bit faded, but you can read it there. And you saw how I prepared it in that video that I did. So just to show you, that is where I smeared it. It's done a good job. It's changed colour, of course, because it was like a dark colour, wasn't it, when we put it in. And up here it hasn't cracked. It's as hard as a rock. Yeah, I was quite pleased with that. That worked rather well, no doubt about it. So if you want to know the recipe, just refer to that video. Okay, that's it in here. Just want to scoot back to the studio because I'm in the middle of doing some throwing. Got a couple of things to show you, and I thought we'd just settle into throwing a few of these things that I'm doing. I'm doing them to a gauge. Yeah, so yeah, lovely evening, as you can see. Cloud up there. Somebody on their motorbike. A lot of motorbikes in Milheim. So yeah, what am I doing? Oh, actually, first let me show you. You remember recently I was making here on the wheel what was really effectively a smaller version of what I'm now doing, which was these small ones. This one's got some kombucha I'm drinking. So yeah, they came out quite nicely, I thought. As always, you know, when you start a new shape or do something new, you're probably going to refine it. I'm looking at these thinking, yeah, they're not quite nice. We did some like this. I got a load of these. If anybody wants any of these, I think we've got some up on the website, or just write to me directly. I can probably do them for you $1 cheaper if you get them directly from me. I think they're 25 on the website, but if you get them from me, you can get them for 24, so long as you send me a check. So yeah, just wanted to show you those. So the splatter effect that you see here, that's not accidental or just the kiln. I actually splattered those on. Yeah, like I did on that one. We had some of these out as well. I don't think I got around to showing any of you these guys. These little handle bottles. Yeah, wood ash sprayed over the bottom. If that interests you, give me a shout. Apart from that, we've got to get on that wheel. Yeah, we have indeed. Gonna get on that wheel. I'm just going to stick it here, and I'll just rattle off a few Just hang with me for a little bit. Oh, I think the thing is, oh, that's not too bad. I'll swing it around maybe to the other side shortly. So let's just do 2 or 3 of these. So these are 12 ounces, 5.5 inches tall, and about 3 inches at the top. Yeah, we had a workshop here last weekend. We had 6 people. That went very well. Greetings to all of those who were here. Yeah, it was a keep practicing workshop, you know. The usual. Nobody is above practicing, that's for sure. Bringing up the clay, looking for the summer. No, looking for the gauge. Looking for the gauge, bringing it up, widening, bellying, and now narrowing in again at the top here as we get up to the gauge. Yeah, I've got a mirror set up there, of course. Try and discipline yourself to work with a mirror. You will find it helpful. I'm just going to measure this a second to make sure my gauge isn't. Yep, 5.5. Spot on. Spot on, Jeeves. Oops. I went and touched that rule against the side and it had a bit of dry clay on it, and of course the dry clay sticks to your pot like crazy. So just using my stick in here at the bottom. Just be careful when you're putting in your stick at the base of a pot. You can knock it off center very easily. Just be aware of that. Because anything you do, you see, down at the base of your pot gets magnified at the top. You know, it's like the old story of the lumberjack goes into the forest to cut wood, you know, lays the axe at the root of the tree down here, but the top of the tree here is moves like that, you see. Same with your pots. Whatever you do at the bottom, just be a bit gentle, because you can knock it off center, and then the effect is magnified at the top. Clean my wire straight through. Okay, that's that one. Whoa, we need a new wear board, don't we? New wear board. Yeah, get yourself wear boards if you don't have them, because you cannot operate as a potter without wear boards. That is just a plain fact. A plain fact. Alright, let's get. Are we in the picture? Are we still there? Are you awake? Am I awake? Okay, stick that guy there. Oh, let's move the camera for a change. Oh yeah, why not? Stick it over on this side now. Get that light out of the way. Put it on even. Right, there we go. How about that? Well, Simon, you're changing things up a bit. We're getting dizzy. Gosh, good to be on the wheel, I tell you. Gosh, it's just good to be on the wheel cranking out pots, you know, without even really having to think too much about them. Just get that lump of clay, smack it down. These are nice because there are no handles involved. So these are going to be made like super quick, you know. No fiddle or fuss, more than is absolutely necessary. Bring it on up, looking for the gauge. Looking for the gauge. Down to the bottom. Create a lifting point, pull that clay up, up, out, out, and then in at the top. Bring it in now, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Just a natural sort of curve shape, you know, a little narrow at the foot, and then at the top here slightly tapered from the inside to the outside. Yeah. Okay, stick. Now gentle with the stick down there. Gentle with the stick. Yep, bevel underneath, put in the bevel, don't forget that. That is really important. Means we don't have to, means that the finishing off of the pot, you see, can be really quite quick if you have a nice bevel there. Okay, leather. Sponge, cut off wire, through. Clean hands on the side there, and lift him off. Cheers. Put him over there. One more. We'll do one more. Well, I got your attention. Yeah, I hope your pots are. Hope you're making good pots. Hope you're making some good pots. Make lots of them, you know, don't just make, don't make a few. Aim to do what I'm doing here, work to a gauge. You could do this too, these are just tumblers, you know. Just tumblers, tumbling off my wheel. Tumblers tumbling off my wheel, yeah. What did I say, 12 ounces of clay? Yeah, 12 ounces of clay. Okay, I don't know if you can see my position here. You see this arm here? I can pretty much throw these from my wrist, so I'm just moving my arm, my hand from my wrist, you see. If you can always remember, keep your right arm supported for as long as possible. Okay, there's a tip for you. Because if you're throwing like this, I notice a lot of people are throwing like this, you see. You see how these arms are lifted off the wheel. That's not a good relaxed throwing posture, and there's no support here, you see. So just think about that. That's tip number 1 for today. Tip number 2, when you're throwing your form, you see how my arm comes out like that? It comes out, doesn't it? The elbow here. It comes out so that my arm is sort of in line, you see, with the pot. Don't try and throw like a pot like this with your elbow down here. You've got to get it out and up, okay? A lot of people I notice throw with their elbow down. As you get a bit of height, swing out your elbow. That's tip number 2. Oh, yes. Well, yeah, it's, you know, I mean, there's no point in keeping on practicing, is it? If you're just practicing repeating errors. You need somebody alongside you to tell you, to give you some constructive criticism. Nothing wrong with criticism. It's vitally important, you know. See what I mean about Milheim? It's like a motorcycle madness here at the weekend. Motorcycle madness, loud music, brew pub. I tell you, this is all the things I was into when I was a bit younger. Oh, I'll still drink a drop of ale, you know. Even talking about getting a bike again. I used to have loads of motorbikes when I was younger. I had over 20 motorbikes, you know, when I was in my early 20s. All British bikes, you know, all Triumphs and things like that. So, yeah, you need criticism. I don't think people get it. Well, Simon, we don't want criticism. We don't want to be offended. That's a load of bullshit, quite frankly. If you're offended because somebody's trying to help you, then you've got a problem, as we all know. Steady on, Simon, hold your horses. You're getting carried away. Alright, that'll do for that one, right? Yeah, they're reasonably quick to make. Now you'll notice, you see this one, it has gone off centre a little bit because what I was doing down there. But it's okay, it's alright. It's not unto death, you know, it's it's very mild. It's really easy to correct it just by steadying it at the top. You can usually just get rid of that. Okay, there we go. Another one bites the dust. Cut him off. Let's do another one while we're here. Let's do another, brother. Yeah, let's do another. Why not? We're not in a hurry, are we? So what if the video's a little long? No one's got any time anymore, have they? Everyone's in a rush. Rush. Well, I hope you're all getting some food in your cupboards for the worst food shortages since the Second World War we will be experiencing later this year. So make sure you've got a store cupboard and you've got some food, because if you haven't, you know, there's going to be terrific shortfall of food. So buy some extras, set them aside. That's what I tell my friends. And that's what I do myself. Plus a few other things. No, I won't go into that now. Some preparedness is not a bad idea. It says in Proverbs, doesn't it? The prudent man sees trouble coming and hides himself. Well, there's trouble coming, let me tell you. So just do what is necessary. Do what is necessary. Okay. Yeah, working to a gauge, if you've never done it, is something that will revolutionize your throwing. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. Yeah, a gauge and a mirror. A gauge and a mirror. Yeah, I think the title of this video will be Tumblers Tumbling Off My Wheel. Tumblers tumbling off the healing wheel. Oh yeah. Alright, there we go. Quick leather. Well, thanks for joining us, folks. If you're interested in a Leach treadle wheel, get in touch with me. I've got until the end of this month. And then I've got to put in my order. So far, I think we've got 6 people on board. So it's a go. It's a go. We're doing it. We are doing it. So if you want a wheel, you have a window between now and the end of the month to let me know. Send me a deposit. 50% deposit. Yep. Okay, folks, well, there we go. And so on and so forth. Making those tumblers. Still got a few more to go here. Another 4 more in there to do. Yeah, we done some over here. I've also did some over here. Yeah, I think there's some under wraps there as well. I've got to thumb them off actually. They've got to be thumbed off and sealed. Okay, I'll probably do that actually right now in a moment. Alright folks, from Millheim, Pennsylvania, from my studio to yours maybe. Keep practicing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.